Hello. Merry Christmas. How is
What up?
what up?
Here. I ate that chicken so fast, it was delicious.
Proud of you.
That I inhaled my food, so we can make it before I die of fucking hunger by the end of the stream.
Yeah, Sam. We ate before this time.
Yeah. Didn't eat after yesterday. Whoops.
It's okay to not eat really late.
It's good. It's good not to eat late.
Right. I'm excited.
What was that?
I'm excited.
Excited. I thought you said upset, and I was like, wait, what?
No.
It's like, what are you upset about?
We
You
gotta...
upset that that a big fat red man's gonna be breaking into your house? Fucking Kool-Aid man.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid, kids.
I'll do it if I want to.
It's not healthy. We gotta do a little recap.
Do you want to start it off?
It was 2.5 hours of story. Dialogue. Yeah.
That's great.
We got some good hints to run some theories around, I think.
But we should probably recap what some of the key
Yeah.
parts that came up.
So
So
when we went back to the AB rooms after the infirmary, at the very beginning, we found an old lady dead. And no one knew who she was. Or at least no one openly came out saying they knew who she was. And we did like a mini autopsy and it said that she was stabbed. And then we just kind of ran around exploring for a long time. The one that was interesting the most was when we ran into Clover and Alice in the crew quarters, because we confronted them about the whole we gotta talk to the base about this and report back. Or whatever.
yeah, about their talking about, because they mentioned something about headquarters. And
Headquarters, that's what it was, yeah. And they didn't really give much information.
Yeah, because what the fuck, guys? Come on.
Mm. Yeah.
Otherwise, what else? During our AB room, we did talk about, or we did decide to go betray Tenmyoji, so he ain't big happy camper right now.
Mm.
So that's that was fun. But
Awkward.
right after, yeah, right, and then right after those AB rooms, all the teams, everyone got shuffled with new colors and new pairs and new solos.
Mhm.
Except for Tenmyoji, where he's by himself again. But we got stuck with Clover and Quark, who somehow we found out that he contracted Radical 6, which is the pandemic. It's like the ongoing virus,
Hmm.
and fucking Quark just went fucking suicidal, and so we injected him with Soparil. So remember, if your kids are going crazy, just inject them with Soparil, right? Is that
No.
the moral? I'm not a doctor, so don't do
Right.
that. Don't do that to kids.
No.
Just knock them out. Just just get it back.
Right.
All right. But now we're in the treatment center. We just put Quark into the treatment pod, and we're just gonna leave him there while we finish the rest of this puzzle.
Ay. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Nice. All right. Is there anything else that we needed to do beforehand?
Yeah, now that we're just at the treatment center and we're trying to escape.
Alrighty.
About it.
All right. Before we begin, though,
Oh my god.
so yeah. So let's go. Gotta put some sound effects over it.
Okay. Thank you for gifting those 5 subs over to Ebon Flight, Audio, Action Jackson, Cray Elf, and the Captain Shaw.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you, thank you. 42 to the channel. God damn.
Is it 42?
Yeah, you're at
Is it
42. God damn.
You know, NBD.
NPT. Appreciated.
Love you, Mom.
Oh, Claire. For the 100 biddies. I appreciate you. Oh, hi, Ebon Flight. Enjoy the emotes. Welcoming. We were just about to start the game, and then he did this to me.
Well, hey, I wanted to do it right before, then in the middle.
In the middle of it? Yeah, I guess.
I want to have focus.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I hope you're doing well, Ebon Flight. Much love to you too, my dude.
All right. I got like a 5-subject notebook, and I have like separate sections for all my notes. I have a section for all the notes in the story, all the notes for before and after, and I have a notes for our puzzle. And I just opened it. Let's do this.
Thank you very much, Claire. I love you too. Merry Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas Eve.
All right.
Or holidays, if you're, you know,
Or holidays.
whatever you decide to.
Right.
Yeah.
All the emotes.
All of them. Just keep throwing them right on the screen. Like I want to see nothing but emotes on that screen the entire time.
We don't need to watch that again.
Yeah, but I do need to see it.
Oh yeah.
Like, please remember me. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to be on time with you, not like 5 seconds after. Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh yeah, jellyfish.
Yeah, we needed to play a mini game with the jellyfish.
No, jellyfish.
Sounds good, Claire. Thanks for the lurk. Move the purple jellyfish to the hole using the water currents in the tank. If you move one of the yellow jellyfish to the hole instead, you are a failure and we are very disappointed in you.
Me. Yes.
Oh,
is it like a sliding thing? So you want to move it down?
I don't think I move all 3 at once.
I think you move all 3 at once. Slide down.
Okay.
Move to the right. Oh, it's only 1 at a time. Oh, okay. Up. Up. Oh wait, no. Down. Down. To the right. Up. 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 Okay. Then left, down, left. Up. Oh, we can't have it. Shit. That jellyfish on top is now fucking me over. Fuck. Shit, maybe we should restart this? Yeah. Oh, okay. You did. Oh, because then we're gonna get stuck with that. Right? Wait, move. To the right and up? I don't know, we can always hit retry afterwards. Oh, nope. Ah, shit. Down. Left. Oh, wait. Okay. Down. Left. Oh, or down. And then up. I just had like a brain fart right there.
I
Great
did
job.
it.
I couldn't figure it out.
Hello, Hildy. Get some food in your belly. Get some noms.
Big noms.
What the heck?
Jellyfishing fast? Because the water's hot. Jellyfast!
Jellyfast. I have rice and carrots and peas. Sounds lovely. Dots. Examine. This is Ellen. She's a mysterious, intelligent life from the outer reaches of space.
Don't give it a name. Here. Take it.
Hey, stop it. What if it grabs onto my face and lays eggs in me or something?
Ha! Come on, it's just what it wants. It just wants to give you a hug.
I wouldn't want to give that thing a hug either.
That's not my kink. Besides, it's not even alive. Oh. It's a thing. Man-made. Like a toy or something.
But it's digesting a chunk of meat.
That's not meat.
Then what is it?
Hold on. I'll pull it out of it now.
Nice.
Circular tile.
Yep.
Done.
Fits perfectly.
Yeah. I don't think it did anything.
Look.
Huh? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the heck is this?
A laser? Dots.
as we stand right in front of the laser.
Gosh, I didn't think there'd be something like this behind that picture.
A laser. This thing is shining a laser beam across the room. Okay, so what's on the other side? Oh. We should probably go in there. Should we open up the pod?
Yeah.
Oh.
15.
Oh. Well, that makes much more sense. So,
15.
Okay. 015.
Oh wait, I should click on it. Look! The lasers added stuff to the time.
Yeah. Looks like 015. Now. Alright, let's go back to the screen. I guess we got our numbers. Right? Because we had... First pod had...
715.
715. And then we had 620 for our second one.
And then 015.
Third one. 015. And then 405.
So where am I supposed to go? Here?
Go to the screen. No. Go to the screen on the other side of the room.
This thing.
That one. Yeah. Alright. Minutes and hours, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, it won't let. You just
Oh.
won't let us hang on it. So we probably should just open our archive then.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
on our. Illustration of dice game. Okay, so. Okay, so if we start at T, that would be 1. If it's hours, hours is counterclockwise, and clockwise is our hours. Start with T, go 1, 2, 3, so 4, 5, 6. Wait, 7:15. So 7 counterclockwise and 15 clockwise. That would end up being 8 clockwise. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. And then 6 counterclockwise, 20 clockwise, which would end up being 14 clockwise. 15 clockwise, and then 1 clockwise. Okay, so let's start with T being 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got P. Do we continue from there? Or maybe we should try to see if both of them first. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which would be A, 15 being S, and 1 being T.
Passed.
Okay. What about if we did from there and then continued from there? Just so we have a second.
Okay.
So
So
P is P, and then we go 14 clockwise, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got O. Right? P, O.
Yeah. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You are poor or past. Right?
Okay. Let's just write
Alright.
both. Yeah.
I already wrote both of them
Yeah.
down. I'm just writing both of them down right now. Okay. So now we got to open up our tablet that we had.
Oh, sorry.
we,
I have to go in my inventory.
yep. 4 pieces for the first pass, or 1 piece for the second. Oh, 4 as in 4 separate times, and then 1 piece as in we continued it. Okay. So then let's just put in past first. Nice. Brain cells
Good
developing.
job! You logged in.
Yeah, but look at the screen. Oh, okay. Oh, it's just gonna give us. Okay.
That's the escape one.
Yeah. This is the password for the save.
Yay!
Okay. Found the safe password. Okay, that's nice. Tablet screen says the following: blah 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 blah.
And then pour.
Yep. I was right. Thought so.
Nice work, Sigma.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, wait. Look.
It's blue.
Aw, Claire. This one's different. All the symbols are in different spots.
Alright, cool. We got the gold file too, because we pros at this. Just like the ones in the AB room and infirmary. Should open when we plug the right password. Assuming it works like the others, of course.
Okay, let's do the file first.
Sun. And then top left it was moon and star. Heart, stars, horseshoes. Blue one is file, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the golden
Nice.
cracker. Did it. You
Where's
opened
pants
it.
when we need 'em?
I think he's with in-laws or whatever.
Oh, lame.
Technically not in-laws yet, but
Yeah.
you get it.
Alright. Bottom left is star.
Oh.
Moon to the right. And then, yep. And then middle right is sun.
Oh, lots of stuff.
Oof. Hey, look, the moon. It's open.
Good job. That's twice you opened it.
Damn straight.
Whoa, that thing looks dangerous.
You mean this gun thing? Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it. Unless he injects her with it. Stabs her. I think this is just an injection gun. It's helpful. It's a helpful tool, not a weapon.
Are you sure? I think that kind of depends on what's in that vial there.
Label says.
Neostigmine?
Oh, okay.
Stigmine?
I'm so-
Huh? What did you just say? Neostigmine.
Why does that mean something? Does that mean something?
Let me see it.
Ejects herself.
Neostigmine. Neostigmine. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
That's the death
The
stuff,
cure?
right?
No good? I can't remember. Damn.
Damn. Wasn't that the thing that they inject us afterwards?
Maybe. Oh, the treat's over to squish. I don't think it's bad though.
Do you have any proof?
Nope.
Let me inject it in you and find out. Let's go. Of course not.
Oh, big hug. Could you let me hang on to this?
No, 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 no. Are you sure it's not dangerous? No, the answer is no. I don't want any.
What would you do if it was?
Alright. I trust you. I don't trust you. You don't seem like a bad person.
Hee hee hee. Thanks. And now, you're 10!
No, she's 20.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We fixed that.
I wrote it correctly this time.
If we can...
If we get out of here in one piece.
Yay!
You're even considering it? This bubbly piece of shit.
I mean,
Cool.
Clover's cute.
Moving on. If that's what you're into. We've still got a bunch of stuff in there.
But it's all flat stuff.
Just like you. Ah!
Yikes.
Yeah. It is. First, we've got a map.
Map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Mm-hmm.
Floor B.
The map I found in the infirmary said floor A.
I guess that means floor A is on the top floor. I mean, we took the elevator down to get here, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Up next. Alright.
Some gray cards.
Key cards. They've got moons on them too. Hydrate.
Okay. There must be the moon keys the announcer was talking about. Wait, was that for alcohol or was that for, fire water, or was that for, water?
Both.
Oh, okay. Double fist.
There are two of them. Just like with the sun keys.
One for you and me.
And then the other one's for Quark.
But he's...
Dots.
Well, there's not much point giving it to him.
Yes, seen and cheers.
I'll hang on to it for now. Okay. What's next?
A piece of paper with something written on it.
Here are some more AB rules for you. AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of the three has to vote.
All three of us can't not vote. One of us has to vote.
So either you or me, you mean?
Dots.
Oh well. There's no reason not to pick ally in the next round anyways. Of course, first we gotta get out of this room.
And that'll be easy. Just look at the last thing in the safe.
The key to the exits. Let's go. Let's go!
Oh god.
No? Is that... No. This is the lock for the exit. It says locked right now. Are you ready?
Oh wait, should we go get Quark? Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, I guess we don't get a choice. 1. Alright, bye Quark. Fuck you. Motherfuckers!
Thanks, Claire.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain
Wait,
until
wait, what?
ambidex game polling closes.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Somebody else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Why would they do that? Whatever, we should be heading back anyway. I headed for the door.
Wait!
Clover's voice stopped me. What is it? I turned to see her pointing toward the wall with the treatment pods.
The screen, it changed.
What?
The screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
Oh yeah. It says recent operational records. Stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to mean Quark. This was the pod we put him in after all. Read on. At that time, one subject released. Sometime after, one subject successfully restored. Sometime after that, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of subject 1. Oh, one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. One subject released. One subject successfully restored. Cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization added. Whoa, what is all this?
I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep. Well, 3 people actually. 1 for each pod. They all say the same thing, see?
That's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 pods could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier. I don't know how much earlier. And they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah. If we count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who were the 3 people?
Don't ask me! How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
Doesn't say when they were put in cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
Seems pretty sus. I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. Who would ever write a time like that?
Yeah, that is weird.
Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know what the actual time is.
Why not?
Hell if I know. Speaking of things, I don't know. Did this stuff suddenly show up? Seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What what reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
Trick?
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible. Right?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. The AB gates were open. We need to be heading back to the warehouse anyways.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
We double-checked that Quark was alright in his pod, then hurry out of the treatment center. Memento Mori. Is this another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map? Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the Floor A warehouse.
So it is.
Oh, are those?
Those doors are white.
And there are 3 of them.
Okay, let's go and take a closer look.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors. See? They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
So these are the 3rd round chromatic doors, huh? I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, we might not have to. We
What do you
both have
mean?
6 BP right now.
Yeah, that's true. So,
We're a pair, right?
yeah,
And who's our opponent?
Quark.
Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so...
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
No pants. No spaceship confirmation yet.
You're saying we pick Betray, are you?
Weren't you
aren't saying we're
planning to?
picking it.
I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not it. I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to ally and not worry about getting betrayed.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That means we share the same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
I'm not hiding anything.
It'll be soon.
Wait, you're serious?
Pants.
You were really going to pick ally?
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right? Dio, K, and 5. What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not going to happen.
Why not?
Violin are playing against 10 Myoji. He's only got 1 PP left, though. I really don't think they pick Betray. 10 Myoji picked Allied, they kill him. Same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and K. Alice is BP.
No! Don't even think about that!
I agree. But her BP is the same as 10 Myoji, so unless Dio's willing to kill somebody, he won't be able to get his BP to 9.
Then Alice has to vote Betray.
Yeah, it's generally the best defense choice.
But if Dio chooses Ally, then K would have 9 BP.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If K gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
Well, that's not necessarily the case. Because it can have more.
So it's over
Yeah.
when someone gets 9 BP.
No. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
So you think that K will stay here, even if he gets enough points to leave?
He doesn't really have a choice on that. I mean, but it's possible.
No, it's not!
Well, we can think about it, how we're going to vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple of things I've got to do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to floor A then. Let's move. I turned and headed for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me.
Did it?
Nice! I wonder how much time we wasted just going through all that.
About 40,
Of course, right?
maybe 30.
Warehouse 8.
Clover. Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Hey, where's Quark?
Tim Mioji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping toward me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Probably.
Probably?
No, they're definitely safe. He's fine.
Well, are they safe or aren't they? Look, I'm just worried about him, alright? Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover? Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
Okay. Come on then.
As soon as she finished, she was up.
She
was
has the
up.
syringe to protect herself.
She might actually kill him, though. Temp Miyoji followed at her heels, and in a blink of an eye, they were gone. Out the magenta door. Or this old man's trying to get it with a 20-year-old, am I right? Alright, you guys got some explaining to do. Y'all got some
I beg your
explaining to
pardon?
do. You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Phi gestured toward the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying the only person or pair jumped the gun here?
Yes,
Well, then who was it?
I opened it.
So it was you. No, this is why I fucking hate you. Figured as much.
It's not really a big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back.
Yes, Dio. Yes, it is a big deal.
Why? If you
'Cause
hadn't
you're an
made it back
asshole.
by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
No, it's not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? You didn't find one of these notes?
What?
We found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Huh? Well, whatever. You really should have probably read You should probably read it though.
here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
You get it now? If we hadn't gone back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
Alright, I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack though, man. I didn't know.
So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did?
Of course I wouldn't have. What the hell, bro?
Still shouldn't have opened it, like, either way. Because what happened if they weren't ready? in
You
time?
said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yeah?
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Accelavir?
No. It's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods, and that was it. Besides, if we'd found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh. Well, it's set on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Oh, right. There's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could explain what the record said about the pod's occupant and their cold sleep.
Suspicious.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
Interested in what we read? Yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, That means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think so.
So, what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Oh, shocking.
Oh shit. If we go into cold sleep, our bracelets would come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
2 of them are inoperable.
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
The armor.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
Can we vote, please?
Yeah, fucking seriously.
What? What do you mean
Oh.
the cold sleep function doesn't work?
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
But when Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
10 minutes remain until
That was a
Amdex
really quick
game
explanation
hold
for
closes.
cryogenics.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've only got 1 BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick Betray.
We won't. You staying here won't change our vote.
Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Vi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
We'll see.
Sounds good. The Tenmyoji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that? I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on.
What is in the pod?
We don't have much
wait.
time left. We need to go.
Go!
Running around at the speed of sound. Back at floor A warehouse, we open the AB rooms.
I wonder what Dio voted.
4 minutes remain until Amdex.
Yeah, we get it.
Alright, Clover. We should probably head into the room, too.
Okay.
Yep. Should we betray this little bitch? I mean,
Sigma?
brat?
Do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah. You told me we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this. Right.
Yeah. Can I, take that back? I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? With you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
Okay. What? Why?
I just can't.
Yeah.
You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Alright, fine. I won't ask about it again. But Tenmyoji doesn't really have to do anything with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person. Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seem pretty ready to betray him back on floor B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
Oh, so you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Please, choose ally.
You aren't going to try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So...
With that, I turned into facing the voting machine. The question was, what would I do? Ally? Betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenmyoji. That wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. He was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something.
Wow, they really just guilt trip you into saying ally, huh?
How can I betray someone like that? Betray the fucking kid, let's do it! Only a monster
Look
would take
at
advantage of the kid for their own gain. Are we monsters? On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely that I'd get a chance like this again. If I choose betray, then I'd have 9 BP. I would be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Why are we waiting this long? Just fucking choose. So what would my choice be? What would I do?
That's true. Quark would still have 3 points.
Yeah, but if we leave, then the game's over.
Right.
Ally or betray? I choose.
3, 2, 1.
Why are we waiting till the last second, like every single fucking time? So, I mean, we don't have to leave, but I would assume that we probably would lead towards that in this case. And even then,
And
why
I would
would
also be afraid to give Clover 9 points.
But even then, it's like if we get the 9 points and we don't leave, then why don't we just do ally and just continue the games anyways, right? Because we have to continue the rooms. because they need 3 people or 3 bracelets. So unless Quark is somehow just like,
Yeah, if Dio betrays Alice and gets 9 and tries to... That's true.
we have an injection gun, we'll just inject him. We got 9 people in our, we got like 7 people in a robot. We can kick his ass. 5 people in a robot. We can kick his ass.
I mean, I kind of don't want to betray Tenmyoji twice. Basically.
I mean, if we do we trust Clover in this?
I don't know.
Yeah, if everyone allies and we trust each other.
I'm just gonna go ally.
Alright.
Round 2 of the Ambidex
What's the worst
game
that could happen?
has
It could
been
end right now and
completed.
I'll have one of the 22 endings.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
I really thought we were gonna walk in there and see Tenmyoji dead.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Because you had a gun. Or injection gun.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You were looking!
You didn't
You didn't see me push the button.
No.
Huh? Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go. I gave her a light pat on the shoulder and headed toward the wall where the results would be displayed.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh!
Okay, everyone's safe.
What the fuck?
I
They
knew
both
Kay and Alice and Dio would all probably pick betray. I assumed that they would betray each other.
Yeah, but damn.
Dio did try to kill Alice.
Yeah.
But I think he also
20 bucks
picked,
a...
he picked that because he knew Alice would betray him.
I mean, it was a
You
defensive
know?
move. Like
Yeah.
Alice. I mean, for Alice, it was a more...
Yeah, but he would. Yeah, true, but
But he... I mean, yeah, it's
I
all
feel
on Dio
like-
because...
I feel like it's safer to say that he did betray so that he wouldn't lose any. And that
In
they
ca-
wouldn't gain 3. Because I don't think he wants Kay to have 9 points.
Right. I mean, for sure, Alice and Kay picked the right one. And so him knowing that, he had to pick Betray in that point.
Yeah. Not that I'm like defending Dio all of a sudden, but like I think his move was smart here.
He had to pick the right... He had to pick that. In case they didn't trust him, and they don't. Or at least
Right.
Alice doesn't trust him.
Alice made a point and she probably overpowered Kay, to be honest.
She
He's kind of a
overpowered robot.
pushover.
Oh, yeah. Also, because then that way, Kay doesn't also get 9 points.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. This all makes sense. But
Still-
now
they're still
Alice
gonna
is
have
gonna
fight.
go on a rampage, and yep.
And her boobs are just still gonna not have a shirt on.
Yeah.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Ooh, fun.
So you chose Ally, huh?
Yeah. Marcus is a sick kid and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have. So you guys chose Ally too, huh?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only one BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, you didn't have much choice. Alice, Kay, and Dio, on the other hand, seem to have a less pleasant ground.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you
Or
trying
both.
to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well then, what was it like? If we'd voted ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose Ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was Betray. Picking Ally when I knew you guys would pick Betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always gonna be Betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked Ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over.
Maybe
Life
he is,
over.
maybe he is smart.
He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see? That's why I chose Betray. I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
But he doesn't know about Schrodinger's cat. Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sound of the doors sliding shut. Those
knew
doors
it.
weren't open.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
So we're looking
Round
for
3 of the
stars
Ambidex
now?
game will be the Star Round.
Yep.
Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Many times as we want, huh? That means
We can play the AB game as many times as we want. Right?
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The parent solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all of our colors and groups are at this time. And I want to write these down. Within moments, a series of wrists extended before me to examine. Okay, is red solo? Okay. Cyan, and that's Luna. Who the fuck is that? That's
I
Vi.
think it's 5.
That's us.
No.
We're... No?
We have
Who's
8.
that? Oh wait, who's the 6th then? Oh, that's Dio. Magenta,
Clover.
Clover. Alice is also Peric. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, that's us, yeah. Well, we're blue. Oh, they're all different colors. So we got yellow. Oh, they just say it anyways. Luna and Clover, Cyan, and Luna and Clover, Phi and Alice. Okay, that makes much more sense.
I got the colors of their skins mixed up.
The remaining K is red, D is green, I'm blue. Dabu D, Dabu Die. So how are we supposed to work? Well, it's supposed to work for the next room. I think the next doors are going to be the white ones down in B4 warehouse.
Yeah,
So Miss
I heard
Tenmyoji
about
is gonna be
those.
with Quark.
Oh
Alice
yeah.
told
He's
me
yellow.
about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
So he might have a no. The 3 people alone were solo, so that makes Quark a solo.
No,
And
because there's 3.
Tenmyoji.
There's
And Miyoji and Quark might be a pair.
Yep, because we already have the 3 solos, and so then the last last color is yellow,
Oh, okay.
because it's RGB CYM. Yeah. So lay it out for us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? Phi nodded and began to explain. Option A. Tenmyoji and Quark, the yellow pair, would be with me, blue. No, open one door. Fine. Alice, magenta and green. Or open another door. Luna and Clover, or Cyan and red would open the last door.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors. Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh, God. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio.
Oh my
Wait.
god.
This guy's got a big inflated head.
Kill him. I can't kill him on purpose.
So,
I think
what
everyone
should
would
we
be
do
okay
now?
with that.
It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
1 hour and 21 minutes. About 80 minutes. Just say a 1 hour 20 minutes.
I'm worried about
Yes.
Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose. So we might as well look for that medicine. Excelavir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll
Probably
help.
gonna go masturbate in the corner.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine. I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help. What kind of jerk would...
Okay. We should split up and search.
After some discussion, Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry. Luna and Alice were treatment center. Clover, Phi, and myself were pressure chamber, exchange chamber.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
Sure, why the fuck not? We all nodded. Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped.
Ow.
Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
With a final nod to one another, we split up, each heading different directions.
Sure looks like a spaceship.
So this is the pressure exchange room.
No, this is the
Chamber.
prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs then.
Good idea.
This looks like a fun room. So this is a real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but
Apparently the pressure inside the facility is a lot higher than the outside pressure outside. That was part of the system designed to keep the virus from getting in. It didn't mean, however, that we need to get through the decompression process in order to get outside.
remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on.
Oh, I see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Then that newspaper article is right?
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6.
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn. Just one door between us and freedom.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Okay, yeah, but...
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, all right?
I don't want to be stuck with this. I mean,
Okay.
got it. We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with that stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? Pandemic seemed like it would make news, but I don't remember hearing anything.
Merry Christmas, Buckshot! How are you?
Merry Christmas. Wait, okay.
Sorry.
You were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no. But
And then Alice said,
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
so what's the rumor she was talking about? I got a feeling you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard you guys belong to some sort of organization, but what is it? Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. Then finally she lifted her head and met my eyes.
fine. I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay?
Alright,
Promise?
promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. I listened with rapt attention and a complete loss for words. At a complete loss for words.
Merry, Merry, Merry.
Here's what she said. Alice and I are agents of SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOIS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements such as domestic or foreign terrorist, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that can pose a threat to the state or citizenry. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I've played the Notary game twice before, right? Well, this was right after the second time, so about a year ago.
It's all coming together.
We just escaped and we were all stuffed in this SUV barreling across the desert. I was driving. And that's when I saw her. Alice. She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was wearing clothes that time. She was already working for the SOIS, and when she
In
she'd been
space.
been on her way to the building, and we trapped her in as part of her investigation. But on the way, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building being trapped in.
Well, they can't look like cops' pants. It'll be too obvious.
We couldn't see how playing the Notary game had anything to do with terrorists. Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. That didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. Unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there, on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to the SOIS headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had been some kind of connection between us and being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must have not found anything, because a few days after questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. But things didn't go back to the way they had. Mom got real worried about me and my brother since we've gotten kidnapped twice now. So she hired bodyguards for us. I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome for one. And he was in both last two Notary games too. Anyway, we've been grabbed twice. But the people behind the two Notary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom though, so after all these huge men with black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed by a bunch of creepy looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison.
So sad.
The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. So we were talking it over one day and we decided to leave. Like, run away. So we did. So we didn't. After we lived on our own. After that, we lived on our own. I worked in a cafe and he composed music. He plays the harp and he started writing this kind of new agey music that it got kind of popular, so we didn't have to worry much about surviving. Sometimes he'd play a little bit venues like coffee houses and stuff, and his fans showed up to listen to him play and cry. Or something. Some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the books he'd read and play his songs. I know it sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do that kind of stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. Anyway, we did it for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people who can do what you can do. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the Sois, where they'd taken us after a second notary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so people who were all about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar too. It only took us a moment to realize how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first notary game. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. We walked up to the podium and looked around the room. She walked to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Right now, the terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just any one country. It's possible that we as a species will die out completely. We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help.
Hydrate.
Alright, fire water. You have the ability to access the morphogenic field. We need that. I guess you don't know what any of that is, but basically we can do this one thing, kind of like telepathy. I mean, it really isn't it isn't really telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing, okay? Espers can resonate their conscious with another person through this thing called the morphogenic field.
Yeah, Sildy.
Yep. The purpose of the first notary game was to research that ability. So they kidnapped kids who had potential to do it and threw them into the game. Alice gathered up all the kids from that experiment. Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everybody she brought in was an Esper. That included me and my brother, of course. I bet you think I'm just making this all up, huh? I don't blame you. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I was even starting to forget what I could do. I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that. I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability for them? No way. I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was the job after all, and the most people who didn't turn down a salary like that. Oh right, I forgot to tell you, she told us how much they pay us if we helped. It was a lot, more wealth than you can imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with it, whatever I decide, so I decided we were leaving. A couple days passed, and then Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first notary game might have been part of the terrorist organization Alice and the Sois were after. Wasn't that she asked something that I might want to know more about. That got me more curious. My brother too. But the clincher was that what Seven said to us. He was one of the guys that got abducted with us for the second notary game. She called him on her phone right then and there and handed it to us. You guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. He's gone off to travel the world looking for Kane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. Junpei, like Seven, another participant from the second notary game. Akane, one of the people behind the second notary game. Seven was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the Sois. For the next couple months, all we did was train. Half of the time, it was general knowledge and technical skills as a Sois agent needed. The other half was learning and strengthening our Esper abilities.
I was waiting for someone to use that.
They actually known about the Espers for quite a while and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger.
It's Corpse Husband lyrics, if you're wondering.
God damn it.
Yes.
After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field mission. Mine was in infiltration. My brother stayed at base, so I could relay information.
Do you want me to read for a while? I don't know how long this is gonna take. Do you want a break?
I need a break. My voice. I need a drink.
I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, posing as one of their workers, and then use the morphogenic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake and I got captured. Alice had to come and rescue me. I'd been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool and I wasn't. I wanted to be like her. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice.
Not wear a shirt.
Yes. Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters was. The directors decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time, I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up. I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then, on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our...
Okay, we're gonna pause here,
Yes.
just so we can clarify.
Oh my god, that was an information dump.
Yeah. So, the Esper program that they were in, and this is kind of talked about in the last game. They were talking about information traveling between people. The idea is that the morphogenic field is this kind of like I don't know, just like the magnetic field is just an alternate field where the idea is that people can push memories into another person. So, Clover can push memories to her brother through the morphogenic field in a separate location, so he wouldn't have to be in that location.
Yes.
And so that's why she's that's why she's the infiltrator, because her brother is unable to do. Then you can play the first game if you really want to know more about why he can't.
Her brother's
so he's
cool.
in his and so he's in a separate location because of that.
Named Snake. Kinda.
Codename Snake.
Kinda.
Snake. Snake. So I just wanted to clarify that so that way we had clarity of what's going on.
Is there
Alrighty.
anything else we needed to clarify, real quick?
Well, I mean, I guess the one thing was I wanted to mention was that Akane and Junpei, um, Junpei was the main character in the last game. We mentioned this before. He's AWOL,
Yes.
and apparently they kept in touch with each other afterwards. And so.
And he went to
then
look for Akane or June,
who was
one of the zeros.
Yeah. And then Seven was one of the participants in it, and so that's why they were able to be convinced by Alice. I don't think there was anything else.
I think that's it.
All right.
I'm still
When you woke up-
confused about. I just want to mention this so I don't forget it. Why Clover was kidnapped 3 days before everyone else.
That's what I'm thinking right now. I mean, I'm wondering because let's say that they were captured prior. If there's 3 chambers, they would be in those chambers so that way they sustain their sleep longer
Mm-hmm.
before they could escape. Or before they started the game.
Right.
Because we were captured on the day before. Assuming it's the 25th.
Yeah.
Or
We were
24th
captured
later that day.
25th morning.
Oh yeah, 25th morning. So on the 25th, so they had been asleep for 3 days at least.
Yeah.
I mean, she mentioned 3 days ago, so I'm assuming they're all assuming it's Christmas Day right now.
Yeah.
So Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Well, perfect timing.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Okay, let's go.
And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, pants.
All that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. It tired me out.
Me too.
She sighed and her long hair swayed as she moved. Yeah, I've got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can't use them right now.
Yeah. I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response?
Yeah. If there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking. Wait.
What?
'Cause spaceship.
Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
No spoilers.
No spoilers yet. We'll talk about
Right.
it.
Whatever. I have some other questions. So, moving on. I think I understand what Alice is talking about now. They're trying to spread that virus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
What? Why not? You told me all that other stuff, but this is too much?
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
But...
Fine. Let me rephrase. When are they going? When are they going to do it?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know?
No. All we know is soon.
So that could just mean about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
Wait. You mean they might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that
On
make
the
the most
spaceship.
sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article?
Or
And-
Quark?
The 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying me and Alice were frozen and pandemics happened while we were on ice? Wait. No, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else had heard of the Radical Six either.
Maybe they're lying.
Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
So you're saying Tenmyoji, Dio-Fi, and Luna are all lying? Guess they are a little suspicious. They're a little sus. And what's with their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
Then what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
Like every terrorist organization, purifying the unclean.
Oh! Unclean. 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 Unclean.
What? What are you doing?
Shut up! Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean. Clean. Een.
She leapt up and suddenly excited.
Neostigmine!
Neo what?
Did you forget it already? I'm talking
Yeah.
about this stuff.
As she spoke, she pulled something out of her pocket. It was the injection gun complete with a vial of medication. Oh right, I remember that. It was in the safe of the treatment center, right? I didn't have any idea what it was, so I gave it to you.
Exactly.
What are you saying you've heard of Neo stuff
Neostigmine.
before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just
Too many
remembered.
words. Too many letters. You
My
remembered?
brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
Fuck. Oh, I'm sorry, I still don't get it.
Tubocurarine is the stuff that's gonna stop our lungs that's in the bracelet.
Oh.
How easy do I have to make it? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, all right? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tubocurarine is a poison in our bracelets, right?
Right.
Where's Junpei?
It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
So you're saying this keeps us from working?
Yes! Oh my god! How many times are you going to make me say it?
So we can just inject ourselves with this stuff, and if we get penalized.
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
So give it to me. This good news means one of us can break the rules once. Like,
The
let's
best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey, Clover, wait. She's fast like Sonic. It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone.
Yikes.
Damn it. I was, I think, understandably upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. Fi. Where did Clover go? Fi, can you hear me? She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed, and her body was unnaturally stiff. Fi? I grabbed her shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly she raised her arm, her fingers drooping limply from it. She gestured towards the exit that led the way away from the warehouse. That way? She went out the door. That door? Fi's only answer was slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Thanks. I headed for the exit, then paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright? Still no response. There was something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed more of a priority. Turned back around and jogged down the door toward the treatment center. Probably should have just carried her.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? This is weird. Where is everyone? I assured Alice would be in the treatment center. I assumed Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Temioji were gone too. They left Clark in the radon, and Pod said his vitals were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine. Guess it's time to look around. Look somewhere else. And way out of the treatment center.
Getting our steps in.
What the hell? What is going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait. Still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary. Oh no. Okay.
I don't like this.
I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. No. What happened? Felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp, and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand. I looked down to see blood. A vast, warm pool of fresh blood stretching out across the room, lapping my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. How could?
Happy holidays, Gouda Gorilla.
Okay. In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, bodies. There's Fi too, so. Alright. Okay, so. Okay, can we just. Where's Kay?
But we just
There-
ran past Fi. Unless
Yeah,
she
that's why I'm confused.
Unless she
they
ran
carried her-
ahead of us. Because we
But she
checked
wasn't
all
moving.
these different rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, Dio's dead. Yeah, woo! We won. Oh god, there were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes. Too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. I can tell who was who. Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one
Oh,
another?
sorry, Claire.
I couldn't tell. All the blood. Too much blood. Whatever they done, it was clear what tool they used to do it. The scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This
I
is how
messed
they
up.
died. This tiny blade. Should have just portrayed that little fucker. Oh god, this is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. Fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel.
You realize that Kay and Quark are still alive.
I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck, as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs. I drew it across my throats. What the fuck?
Last video repent.
I was muted. Hello, Killing the Most. Welcome in. How's it going, my dude?
The fuck? The music changed.
No, you
Uh.
didn't miss it. We just got one of the endings.
All right, that Ryoma Namuma.
Yeah, 21 to
Mura.
go.
Your sound design. That did not make me feel better. Well, there's 9 main endings. I'm assuming that that when I read about the 22 endings, I think it's like there's multiple paths to lead to the same ending.
9 endings.
9 main
8
endings.
to go.
There's, because I said 22, and I think it's 22 different paths that you can technically take.
22 or bust.
Oh, I can play all. Clover end.
Clover.
All right, we got a Clover end.
Every ending begins somewhere. Secret Asian woman.
Secret Agent 1 secret. Okay. Maybe. And then 1 true ending, because they probably have a hidden 10th ending with the true ending. So to answer the question of that, it's the exposition was for nothing. Every single, since all the stories still intertwine, we just get the more information, so we use that information to go on a different path. I mean, the main character will have to restart, and our main character won't remember it per se. But we will, and so it kind of still opens up more knowledge of the story itself. I guess is the easiest way to explain that.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it is 1 for each, but then and then 1 for ourselves. Yeah, so we know as the outside knows that what the drug can do, but because that will still be in the safe regardless if even if we don't go into that room. Just our character doesn't itself know. Um, potentially, I'm assuming with multiple endings, for us to unlock the true ending, there's some sort of like like some meta gaming ideas of us being able to apply information to the future or to like another timeline potentially. I don't know. That it's it's a potentiality, or we just make our choices to leading or guiding that path. It's a lot to think about. Yeah, this is why I love like visual
Oh, I
novels
knew
like this.
Pants would like.
Yeah, you should really get the play the first game. It's super like fun, and it's not as long as this one. Like it took you what, 20 hours to complete that one?
The first one?
Yeah.
To get all the endings, yeah.
Yeah. And there was only 7 for that one. Took me a little bit longer just because I was the one who kind of figured all of that out and then helped guide Fluffin through how to get the other endings.
Yeah.
Because this is my forte. I love this kind of styles of games where there's multiple endings.
It's my favorite.
Trust me, that was a lot of playing between games.
Do we want to start another one? We only have like 30 minutes.
I mean, we could start just kind of pass through and up to the first choice and go through that room.
Hi, Sim.
No. So there's no. So the first game, first nonary game is the precursor to the Nine
Oh.
Doors. Oh shit. So yeah, this is the multiple endings.
Good
1,
night,
2, 3,
Claire.
4, 5, 7. So wait, if you go all the way down, because there's multiple choices. If at this last
It's
point right here,
Maji.
at this last point here, there is a that little branch right above Clover, so the novel one that hits that tree. There's a choice that we made that can lead us down the other path, which would most likely be the Betray one. So technically, we could just instead of starting a whole new playthrough, we can just go. If we can go back to that specific point, we can actually make that different choice. Or we can start back at the top. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going back to the three main choices instead of going for double for the other ending. That's the yellow door. Let's have one on the total right. How many fucking branches are there? Holy shit.
18 endings or bust. This game is not multiplayer, but we
1, 2, 3, 4.
we play it at like the same
9.
time. Like the first time we played like the first game of this series, we played it at the same time but made different choices. But this time he's watching me play and like helping me take notes.
Yeah, I'm completely doing this separately because I'm gonna play this game separately. I haven't played it yet because I wanted to have the same reaction without having any potential accidental spoilers throughout.
Yeah.
So do we want? So the question is, and we can ask the
So we
chat
should
this:
go back to
do we want to go back to our first three choices, or do we want to just see what happens if we betrayed what's
this
his
would
fucking
be
face?
faster.
Yeah.
Since we don't
I
have
think betraying the kid. Let's betray the kid. Let's go, pants. Yeah, let's betray a fucking kid. Well, we're not reading all of this again.
Yeah. Can I changed my. I think we should. I can't. I just can't. You'd laugh if I. Really? Well, I promise. I told Tenmi. No, he'd Quark us if we betray.
Bam.
Come on,
Let's
don't.
go.
When we were going.
Betray a little fucking kid.
It wasn't over. I just know.
I can't. That's because I didn't know who. Well.
One.
Please choose. If I try, I don't think I'm so.
Turn to face it. Am I gonna betray this motherfucking kid? Let's give it a shot.
10 seconds.
We're gonna screw this kid over. This kid's gonna die. Actually, he won't die, right?
1.
He won't.
Because he doesn't have enough points. Betray this fucking kid! Betray the kid emote.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results.
Yeah, let's fuck kids up.
Ambidex.
Wait, let's not.
I just wanted to skip the announcer.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button.
No.
You'll know in a moment. What do you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose betray.
I grinned and headed towards the display.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Everyone's gonna love us.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What did you do, Clover?
Sorry. It wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this, then?
What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover?
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move. My feet pounded across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door.
Hey, wait!
He'd have to do better than shout if he wanted me to stop. Stop me. It was closer. I was almost there. I took one last running leap. I slammed into the wall with the unlocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw down the lever. Slowest door in the fucking world! Door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit. That son of a bitch actually did it?
His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Middle finger in the fucking air, motherfuckers! Sorry. But it looks like this is goodbye.
Sigma.
Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not gonna leave you all. I'm not gonna just leave you all here to die.
Don't give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward.
Agreed.
You know what? Fuck it.
I also agree.
That's it then. Let's get him. Ready?
Yeah. He's toast.
Just leave it to us.
No, I'm Sigma. Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. This door only opens once, you know. If you stop me, then...
Give it up! Charge!
Shit. I spun around to face the door. There it was right in front of me. Freedom. I leapt for it. Or at least I tried. You shouldn't have said anything, you should have just left. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Shit. Let me go. Let go of me. God damn it. I could feel something huge, heavy metal press against my back. Kay had been holding me down. I fell and kicked, but it didn't do any good. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves. The door only opens once. If I don't...
I know. Go, Clover.
Huh?
You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all
That's
over.
more than 9 seconds. I'm just saying.
None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but was still wide enough for a single person to make it through.
Fine. You didn't leave me much choice.
I couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice!
Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
Alice! No! I can't!
Well, now you have to. Oh. Well, yeah.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
We get fucked.
As the game
Pants, we get
is
fucked.
over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Alrighty. So, do we get
Dots.
saved? Sure. That was a quick ending.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't even show as one of our main endings.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, dumb people. Gosh. Okay, so there's 9 main endings that we need to search for.
Right. Should we just do a wrap up now?
I mean, yeah, so everyone can get some nice rest for, Christmas.
Yeah.
This is our Christmas present to you. Wait, no, that's not a good Christmas present. Sleep. Sleep is a good Christmas present.
Okay.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We should probably talk about should we talk about the mechanics of the game or the story first?
Probably story.
Okay. Where should we start?
I don't know.
So I guess for the Clover exposition, so that's how endings of the game will kind of pan out at the end. So towards the ending of oh, hi Mecca.
Welcome in, Mecca.
Bestie.
Don't worry, we're not ending just yet. We're just doing our wrap up.
So we talked about the espers and stuff like that, but just as a clarification, so the first Nonary game, it was to discover or trying to enhance people's abilities to become enhance people's abilities to be espers, and they have a connection with somebody. And what happens is that these espers would be able to use the morphogenic field, which is kind of like like magnetic field, all the kind of things that we are unseen, to be able to push thoughts into other people. So the idea of the nonary game is to push that. And so if this game is also very similar, that means that would be somebody's pushing thoughts into another person's head.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's still a heavy mechanic in this, because if Clover's unable to reach her brother, because she still has a connection, she should still have a connection with him. That means that, fuck if I know, that somebody who has a stronger Esper ability is blocking her connection to her brother.
We know.
Yeah. So.
Do we want to go down that rabbit hole though?
Nah, I think we should go through another
Wait,
ending before
okay.
we. Yeah, we should definitely wait on that.
Okay.
Because I think they'll explain it down the line. As for everything else of the SOIS or the SOIS,
Yeah.
the fact that Alice is part of that organization means that they know something and they're not letting on to that information just yet.
It also begs the question of the first game and the fact that she was never an Egyptian mummy that was frozen in time.
She just happened to have the same name and just happened to dress in Egyptian garb,
Mm-hmm.
which is even more.
Or she did that on purpose to like get on the ship. I don't know, or whatever get into the place.
The first facility,
Yeah.
or the first game's facility.
Yeah, because that's how she was able to infiltrate, right?
Right.
So I think that makes sense.
Damn, that's a lot of things I'm just writing down. I'm just trying to figure all this shit out. Yeah. Question still remains of why are we the chosen 9? Who is 0? Egyptian with no shirt in space. In space. What's with the radical sex? Bioweapons.
I mean, I guess we still need confirmation. Like, where are we?
Yeah, we still don't even know where the fuck we are right now.
Maybe.
What's with the pods?
Yeah.
There's only 3 pods in that treatment center.
So who was frozen?
Is there other rooms that also have those treatment centers? I mean, a lot of the rooms are blocked off when we looked at the map. What day is it?
Yeah. What
Because
day?
Because if they if say that they you can start typing it out, Pants. If it is the December, then
He was one of the pairs. I think that makes sense. Yeah.
So yeah. So either way, whatever our choice was in the first one, there would still be a betrayal. So I guess I can talk about a little bit about the mechanics of the game, regardless. Dio is in a group, yeah. So the mechanics of the game is that the story has a kind of constant timeline that happens regardless. So regardless of our first choice, if we go down the yellow path, even if we chose Betrayer or Ally, the two other groups that chose the Betray option would still choose Betray. It's just our path changes slightly.
Yeah.
So either way, whatever's in those saves, whatever gets open, still happens. And so they're still permanent in that. So if we went to the treatment center, or if another group went in the treatment center, that injection gun would still be there. And so that's what's kind of the whole idea of the game, is that everything is still stagnant, and in that timeline it's just what our path chooses and how people interact with it changes.
Yeah.
So everything physical is still there. So either way, we would not have that notes about it automatically becoming or somebody has to vote each round.
In that color group, yeah.
Yeah, in that color group. And so that note still exists. All the rules still exist in the same. It's just whether we get the information or not. So either way, regardless, what we know doesn't really change much.
Yeah.
Or it does change a lot based off our choices. We get to choose the choices, but our character themselves does not recall that information.
Yeah.
So we continue playing on the same play file for that, and so the good part is that the files that we've already grabbed, we keep those files regardless, and so we still can access that information from the previous or in future playthroughs. So we need review information, we can do that. Say we went back to the very first room, we can actually just put in the code and not have to do anything, because we already have the code, and that still is so we don't have to waste our time on it, which is really nice. And if we didn't write it down, we would still have that information in our archives, and we can always just pull that back up. So there's really only 9 rooms that we're escaping. 10 rooms we're only escaping from technically. The one room that we start in, the NYC rooms that we were in, and then the RGB ones, and then potentially, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna assume the white doors also.
Yeah. I was actually kind of sad that we couldn't go through them.
I know. I want to go through one more door. I want to go through another room.
And I'm still mad about my first ending because it doesn't explain what happened to Kay or Quark.
But that's the whole point, is that it's supposed to kind of imply like, oh, is Kay the one who killed you, because we see everyone else, which kind of.
Well, actually,
And
he
it-
couldn't kill Quark. Or Kay.
Quark can kill Kay,
Yeah.
or whoever couldn't kill Kay because he's in that armor,
Yeah. So where's Kay?
or he's somewhere else dead. And what's with Fi suddenly being in the room dead? Like, wasn't she separated? Unless while we were running around, she was in a daze. So unless she was faking it, and then put herself right there, right? So that's so
Yeah.
peculiar. Yeah. Because that would be very unusual. Or maybe one of the other characters is faking it. Maybe Dio is faking it.
Probably just like after we left the room, she probably
Went the other
wandered.
way, went through the other
Yeah.
room.
Sounds good, Buckshot. Thanks for the lurk.
Because she pointed to the door, and we ran around the other way. Because we went through the green room, and then we ended up going through the blue room, right? Or through the B warehouse, and then back through the
Yeah.
blue room, which was what not the infirmary, not the pantry.
Yeah.
So it could potentially mean that she could have faked it and then just went over that way, and because of all. But then it doesn't explain why did suddenly who stabbed him, you know? Because if everyone else is dead, who stabbed him? Because that's why he said he felt a sharp plunge into his skin, or whatever they said.
He did it to himself.
So he just decided to murder himself?
Yeah, he killed himself.
No, because he started bleeding first, right?
Sigma?
Yeah.
No.
What was I misinterpreting the ending? Because he ended up cutting his throat at the end.
Yeah.
But I thought it was implying that he got stabbed and that's why he was all in a daze.
No. I don't
Okay.
think so.
I mean, I can just always look.
Yeah.
He felt others' blood.
No.
That could be.
I think he was in a daze from the shock of seeing all of that.
He just went hysteric
Yeah.
after seeing all the dead bodies. Still fucked up. And then he slit his throat. I mean, like, of all the places, would you really slit your own throat? Seems like the most painful way. You might as well just,
I mean, that's what Quark was gonna do.
True. I mean, okay, if you're gonna kill yourself, where would you aim?
I guess. Oh.
Are you actually thinking about where you would kill yourself?
No, I'm trying to think. Why would there only be 3 people left alive? So they could continue the game?
Right. But they don't need to be alive to continue the game.
Well, I guess technically, yeah, because each single person could take bracelets.
Yeah. Wait. Kay and Quark were okay, they were in separate groups, so it didn't matter either way. Because Kay was a solo that round.
Yeah.
Quark is yellow. Unless Air is infected with the virus. Maybe. Unless the old lady was faking it and the old lady was the one who killed us all.
I mean,
Maybe
the
not. I don't know.
computer said she was dead.
Maybe she was faking it. Old women sometimes just
So, unless
fake
someone
it.
used the AED on her, maybe? There was like
but remember,
5 hours difference.
right? But even, I mean, that could be a possibility. Or like they mentioned that we don't know how the Atom machine works. Could have
I guess,
easily.
but if the machine says this person's dead.
Yeah, but unless it's falsified information. Because they did say that Zero could have control on it because he has control on everything in the computers.
I guess.
Who wants to go with the old lady killing people theory? I'm all for it.
With the information we may or may not know.
Old lady Zero. Yep, old lady Zero. She's a good faker. She's faking it.
It could.
Only one way to find out more about this.
I don't think there was any other big things.
Besides a huge exposition dump, can't escape through the pressure room.
Yeah, so we got 2 endings today.
2 endings.
Hopefully the goal could be maybe get 2 endings a night.
And now that we can move a little bit faster. I mean, the pacing today was much
Because then
better.
that would be
Besides the exposition dump.
9
Because the
days?
endings typically go. Yeah, because if we take 2 days per, I mean, technically, if we take 2 days per, we should be able to. I mean, once we get through another set of endings, I think.
As long as we
We'll have it
start
about-
the other trees, I think it'll go a lot faster.
Yeah.
Because that initial big chunk is where a lot of the time was
Yeah,
spent.
I mean, if you went back to the tree, the big portions of it was the going. What happened after the yellow room was like that.
Yeah,
Was
the very first
yesterday,
choice.
and then there was a lot of that, and then what happens after the magenta, what happens after the cyan, and then after that was it kind of went kind of more rapid pace, even though that exposition dump at the end with Clover, but that was because it was the ending.
Right. So I think if we can get at least one ending, or 2 endings in 2 days.
Every 2 days.
Yeah.
At least we got it right before Christmas, so Merry Christmas, everyone. You got 2 endings. You guys got spoiled. You got 2 endings.
No coal.
No Cole.
I mean, we got 2 bad endings, but no coal.
We got 1 game over and 1 bad ending.
Yeah.
Or we actually, yeah. I don't know if we consider the Clover one technically bad ending.
Kind of a bad ending.
Does killing ourselves mean a bad ending?
I
Hey,
guess.
we did a suicide pact with ourselves. But I do want to point out one last thing before we end
Before
the
we
stream.
read.
One thing I just remembered. Also consider that the pairs have the same destiny. I know we weren't in a pair,
Right.
but we could. One thing to mention is that if everyone shares the same fate either way, like say one person dies, would that mean that the other person would die? That means if say Quark died, would Tenmyoji also die?
I thought that's what the point was. So, like, if Alice had died, wouldn't
Phi die also?
Yeah.
Because there were round 3 pairs.
Right.
Things to think about.
Alright, guys.
We'll see you on Saturday.
Let's find someone to raid, and then yeah, so we'll be back Saturday night, 5:30 Central Standard Time, with more of these shenanigans. Oh, there's actually
And a
not
little bit
that
more
many
tears
people
and what
on.
the fucks. Because it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Well, I know we just raided this person a few nights ago,
But fuck it, let's do it.
but he's playing a neat game. He plays different games all the time, that's why it's so exciting. So we're gonna go raid Mano. Let's go give him some Christmas Eve love. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you again Saturday at the normal time. Enjoy your Christmas. Say hi to your families. And give them big hugs. And if you're not seeing them, call them. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.